Do my eyes deceive me, or is it Shanra, the Sindarin?
Thine eyes tell thee true, O warrior queen.
Approach me, Sindarin.
My lady, I have come to plead the protection of Clan Crimson.
We are in the wilderness, O Shanra. What need has a Sindarin for protection in the wilderness?
It is not for myself that I seek protection, Clanmother.
Then for one of thy kind.
In a manner of speaking, Queen.
A sorcerer. Answer me yea or nay, is he a sorcerer?
He is.
Wizards. How they strut and preen with their noses in the air. These invincible mages have need of no one's aid until a real threat presents itself, and then what do they? They run to the shelter of steel, which is strong in the hand of a warrior true. Very well, then, who is he, this charmer of gullible children who craves our protection? Grimald Greylee. Warriors! Mugaria, return thee to the clan hold and there await my arrival. Calidia Euphana, the High Ones have need of Clan Crimson's finest warrior.
Had not my match with Mugaria been stopped, we would have known by now her name.
If I am asked 1 hour hence, who is the finest warrior at Crimson Clan hold, I shall name Mugaria, for thou shalt be absent.
This Grimald Greylee.
Aye.
Much have I heard of his exploits.
Ah.
Of course, one knows such tales to be but half-truths.
Such is often the case, my lady.
Then what is he like, this Greylee? Is he short? Is he tall? Has he 2 arms and legs? If I am to guard him as I am pledged, I must know of him such as may be known. Tell me of him.
If thine object be to know him, thou must meet him.
In truth, and yet we have between Greylee and ourselves many leagues.
And yet, even now thou mayest meet him. Close thine eyes. Abandon all attachment to the shifting world around, and enter with me into the inner world, where one discovers the source of all things. Behold, the meandering river of thy being, the grassy banks of thine own thoughts.
Hold! I saw them, the things of which thou spoke. Or didst thou sing? Wizard though thou art, how is it that thy words cause me to dream so?
Do not all sounds emanating from all creatures shape and alter the dream we call reality? Do not thine own words have such power? Hast thou not known a thing to be done because thou hast said, I will do it? But that is perhaps a tale for another day. If thou wouldst know thine appointed charge, thou must meet him in truth. And if thou wouldst meet him now, close again thine eyes to the world without, and open inwardly the eye, which even now beholds the woodland, where once I served order and nature, in a time of inharmony and pain. Even now thou mayest hear the muted sounds of struggle that drew me to him on that day. A day which, though few suns have passed, seems to me a lifetime ago.
Thou misbegotten snarl of a tree that dares uphold this cursed snare! For God sustain thee that greatly finds release ere he blackens thy bowl.
Stranger! Stranger! Art thou well?
Stranger, I was quite well ere my recent fall.
'Tis well I found thee ere... But hold, I have not made known to thee my name. I am Shanra the Sindarin, guardian of these woods by order of the Council of Sharat. Thou appearest to be...
I, good Shanra, am a wizard like thyself. I am on quest, and was about to make my escape from yon snare when thou camest upon me. And now, though I must upon my way with all good haste, I beg thee accept the thanks of Grimold Greylee.
Grimold Greylee? And now farewell. My lord, wait. Attorney, on a matter of the gravest import, I beg.
Good Shanra, 'tis a matter of the gravest import, commands me now make haste. But walk with me now as far as thou wilt. Mine ear be thine. If this be a wizardly matter, no doubt my counsel may benefit thee.
My lord, I must insist. In matters such as this, it is the sworn duty of the regal and the wizardly to protect the lesser folk. And as thou art both mage and king...
What? Seems to be the problem, good Shanra.
Majesty, thy secret is safe with me if it be thy wish. Nor would I detain thee for any need of my own. Long have I waited the coming of one such as thee. Hear now my tale. An evil sorceress, Winadroma by name, holds these woods in her sway. While she rules here, life is out of balance. The rains come early or not at all. The animal babes are stillborn, else they are mutant. And the hunters no longer hunt for food, but for the pleasure of the kill. Moreover, while Adroma holds these woods in her power, none may leave here alive.
Hear me, Shanra. If I am successful in my quest, I shall return here, and my utmost do to free thy land. Yet if I fail, this wood shall perish in the global melee. These are dark days, dear Shanra, and time is fleeting. For the good of all, I must away. Accompany me or guard thy wood, but stay me not.
Greetings, fair Shanra. Who is thy friend?
I will not honor thee with reply.
Then honor me with thy... He who would interrupt my sport himself becomes my sport.
So be it.
Yieldest to me, I would know thy name, O mage.
Long indeed ere a power such as thine could defeat me. Wouldst thou know and fear the name of Grimold Greylee?
What? So Grimold Greylee is no myth, but flesh and blood. Let us merge our power and together rule this pedestrian world.
Nay, now yield.
If thou wouldst not accept me as thy equal, then take me as thy charge. Teach me all thou knowest of the wizardly arts.
Oh, too much thou knowest already. Now yield!
If not else, then take me as thy slave. But so long as life remains within me, I shall never release thee.
Then die!
Proud fool. I have offered thee my all, and thou hast spurned me. Now, Grimold Greylee, it is thee who must die. Beyond thy guard. Beyond thy guard.
She is very powerful. The barrier is destroyed. The malign influence of Adroma is lifted from the land. But now 'tis for thee whom I fear, Lord Greylee.
Ah, well, have no fear for Greylee. Tend thy wood. I have tarried too long.
Farewell. My lord, ere we were accosted, thou said to me, accompany me or guard thy wood, but stay me not. Thou hast done much, and I would not stay thee, and by thy might the wood that has so long depended upon my guardianship will heal best left to itself. But thou hast incurred the wrath of Adroma, whom thou hast failed to slay.
Failed to?
Well, I would accompany thee. My lord, she is powerful, and thou wilt need such protection as thy friends have it in their power to give.
Powerful?
What, her?
Hear me, Shanra. The forces we oppose are far more awesome, far more deadly than any upstart wood nymph. Try to understand. The minions of the Dark World have found a way through. Thou wouldst accompany me, then know that our failure means the destruction of our world, and worse than death for thee.
Each must give as he may, and none may give more than his all. If the danger is as great as thou sayest, all the more would I accompany thee.
But I will not wait nor tarry, nor shall I waste energies in useless tutelage with petty enchanters, nor shall I mercy show one that dare me
Shanra, is the danger really so great as Grayley claims?
Much I have seen in the few days I have spent with Grimald Grayley. Nor would I presume to know that which I am only told. And yet... Shh.
Stop! Hold you, warrior! Halt! Shanra, this is Garn! I'm Shanra, this is Garn! Idiot, stop, I say! These people are not enemies! In the name of Kalidor of Karn, I bid ye all cease fighting! Seize them!
The one has about him the look of a mage. Aye, and will soon put an end to his magic.
Whoever ye think us, ye shall indeed wish we were, ere I exact my revenge for this indignity.
Silence, witch! These are dark times indeed, and will take no chances with the likes of thee.
Are ye men not the band of Kalidor the Rebel? He is my friend and companion in a quest that concerns ye all.
But thou knowest Kalidor, then surely he will vouch for thee when he returns.
Aye, and when shall he return?
Silence! Guard them well, but keep thy distance, and hearken not to their words.
Be not angry with me, good Calidia, and be of good hope. For though we languish here now, our release is certain upon the appearance of Kalidor, the noble captain of this band.
Noble indeed. These blackguards have no noble captain.
There is much in the doings of kings that thou knowest fortunately little of, fair warrior.
And this Kalidor of whom thou speakest is no king, I'll wager.
'Tis true that Kalidor is no king, and yet faithfully did he serve the royal regent of this country in his time. Let us pass this night in song, fair Calidia. I sing of noble deeds done in dark times. I sing of the true-hearted Kalidor and his rude exile to the forest for the following of his own conscience. I sing of a ragged band of good warriors, driven to fear and theft, in their struggle to remain true, and of their hope to free their land.
Thou hast stolen this food from the farms. I said this is stolen food, Heron.
Thy followers are hungry.
Are we hungrier than the innocent folk of the farm communities?
Perhaps not hungrier, but freer. If we few rebels perish from hunger, who will dare to perish in the fight against the oppressive overlord, the scum that he is?
Enough! Evil he may be, and I will fight him shoulder to shoulder with thee. Yet I will not tolerate thine insolence. Until he is ousted from the throne of Karn, he is overlord, and merits thy respect, if not thy allegiance.
How canst thou fail to hate him, O Kalidor? Thou art his servant true, and how didst he repay thee?
And as for food, if steal we must, let it be not from the people of our land, but from those who oppress them. Verily, my people, I would more willingly look upon my death itself than to watch once proud soldiers of the throne degenerate into...
My captain, art thou well?
Stay here.
We shall stop soon. How much more soundly shall we rest with these few more miles behind us? Moreover, something in me yearns to be awake and abroad beneath the stars.
What was that? My lord, what was it? Was it the dark invader?
Yea, pursue it.
I know thee, and I face thee willingly as I spake before my company.
Knowest thou me? I think not, warrior, or whatsoever thou be.
Aye, but well enough thou knowest me, I'll wager. My death.
Death? While it be true, perhaps, that my effect on some has been rather, shall we say...
Silence! By the sword I have lived, and by the sword I shall dispatch thee, if such be possible. Defend thyself, O scorn of darkness.
Scorn! Hear me. Have a care with thy sword. Thou wouldst explain thy difficulty, perhaps I might aid thee.
Devil, thou skirtest my camp and cowardly fleest upon meeting mine eye, and thou wouldst speak to me of aid! Thou canst not evade me forever.
Enough of this.
Stand and fight!
Ho! Much better. What be thy name, O determined one?
Calidor of Karan, lately in service of His Highness the Overlord.
How comest thou here?
I have angered my masters and damned exile.
I see. Tell me, O Calidor the rebel, lately of courtly intrigue, hast thou seen this knight, shaped like a man, yet not a man?
Aye.
Whither did it go?
It is here. It is thee.
I am Lord Grimald Greyley.
Thou art mine own death, whom I've sworn to face for the redemption of my followers.
Nonsense. Dost thou mistake any two garbed in black?
My death I shall fight thee. Though thou hold me motionless, yet shall I struggle.
Nay, nay.
Though thy power be great, yet shall I resist thee. Though
Look over there.
Come. I know thee, O Shadow. Stand ready to claim my life ere I claim what passes for life amongst thy kind.
Ho! Calidor, stay thy hand.
Art thou devil after all that thou beggest me desist?
Hear me, Calidor. This be no ordinary warrior.
This I know. 'Tis my death incarnate.
Yea, thy death. The death of our very race is heralded by the appearance of such a being. And if thou wouldst dare to strike it now with thy sword, thy death indeed.
What art thou? Art thou a wizard?
Of a sort. Hear me, O courageous fool. That creature comes from another dimension, another world. If thou wouldst dare to strike it now, surely wouldst thou slay it, and thyself as well. Moreover, I fear that thou might rend the very fabric of the three worlds.
What must I do?
Thou must go within, Calidor. Abandon all attachment to the outer appearance of thy foe. Dive deep within. Behold the inner realms.
I saw them. How can this be?
Enough that it is. Go within.
By what means is this?
The sun. It could not abide the light of our sun. Calidor of Karn, Shanra the Sindarin.
My lord, then the thread is ended.
Nay, there shall be others, and soon. Calidor, I must away at once on an errand most grave. The very existence of creation may hang in the balance. We seek the sacred sword. I have a plan. As thou art hero and warrior, I charge thee now to journey with us as far as thou wilt.
I know not what to say.
Say not, but make haste.
My lord, there is a faster way. I will show thee.
So thou canst see, my lady, we have nothing to fear. As soon as Calidor arrives, he will order us set free. Moreover, it is Calidor who has guarded Lord Grayley, whilst I have travelled to summon thee.
And that is why thou stayed my hand when we were attacked by these rebels. Then if all is well, let us rest now against the coming struggle. But tell me, Shamra, what are these dark invaders?
To thy feet!
Then Calidor has returned.
Nay, not Calidor, but thy executioner.
What goes on here, Heron? This is Shanra the Sindarin thou holdest. For him I would vouch, and if he for the other, then so would Calidor.
And who shall we find to vouch for Calidor? Long hast thou been away, and in the company of wizards. This land has become filled with demons and ghosts. By what sign do we know thee to be of flesh and blood?
Leave us.
Calidor of Karn, Lady Euphana, Clan Crimson.
Oh, much have I heard of the many arts of the sisters of Clan Crimson.
Return to me my sword, and I shall demonstrate for thee the clan arts.
No need. Andus, see that these travelers' belongings are restored.
How is Lord Grayley?
With wizards, who can tell? The fever seems to have passed, yet still there are moments where
Fever? Is Lord Grayley ill?
Does she not know?
No, what?
Hear me, Lady Euphana of the warrior clans. One song more must I sing, ere our journey ends. In our world are hidden sacred artifacts of great power. Some so powerful that their use was forsworn for us by the ancients. South from where we stand lies hidden the sacred shrine, wherein our ancestors secured one of the most awesome weapons ever created. The sacred shrine whose custodianship has passed from generation to generation until now.
Hold! Who approaches the shrine of the sacred sword?
Knowest me not, Philo? Grimold Greylee.
Years have been kind to thee, but I am troubled.
Fear the worst, good Philo. The minions of the dark world are upon us. And though they are not wholly present in our world, their power grows. Even as we speak, they advance. It is the sword they seek.
Then this is the end of everything.
Good Philo, 'tis not the end of our struggle. If the sword could be removed from the shrine without releasing its power,
And if it did not utterly destroy whomsoever dared to try.
and if it did not him utterly destroy, it might be taken to a place wherein it could be defended.
What place?
Well, there is the wasteland.
The wasteland? This is thy plan, Grimold Greylee? Every child knows it is death to traverse the ancient wastes.
Many centuries have passed since the devastation. It is even rumored that the trees and the grasses have there returned and live uncontaminated.
Moreover, it may be that the very energies that once destroyed all life there may aid us.
How so?
Or they may not. Yet even as we speak, the invader approaches. This sword, in the hands of the Dark Ones, could herald such catastrophe as would make the devastation seem mild. At best, were they to fail in their attempt to remove the sword from the shrine, there could be an explosion such as thou mayst not imagine. I must attempt to remove the sword, and with it away to the wasteland.
Hold, Greylee. For untold years, I have tended the sacred sword in its shrine. And now, if the time has truly come when we must risk its removal, the rights of trial and the dangers involved fall to me.
I understand, yet consider the dangers. Even if thou art left alive in thy attempt, surely wilt thou be changed.
This much I know, Archmage. The sword knows me, and at my touch will not unleash its awesome power upon the innocent.
Then do as thy calling commands.
What now, Greylee?
Who now, Calidor?
My lord, I cannot allow thee...
Cannot allow. Have I not the same right to death as Philo? Or thyselves? For if I should meet the same fate as he, thou must defend the sword with thy lives. Time grows short.
I shall defend Grayley while yet he lives, and meet thee upon thy journey.
Aye, if thou still livest.
Take it from me, if thou darest. By the time they realized I was not Lord Grayley, and it was not the sword they pursued, we were far away, and the hour of dawn fast approaching. With Grayley fallen, I knew I must invoke the ancient alliance and summon the aid of Clan Crimson. Whilst I have traveled to fetch thee, good Calidor has watched over his lordship.
And what of the sword?
'Tis hidden. Grayley knows where.
We have tarried too long. Be so kind as to take us to him, Calidor. I have been charged to protect him, and I fear to delay another moment.
What troubles thee, good knight?
Thou knowest where Grayley is hidden. I shall not accompany thee.
Is this cowardice?
Is it cowardice to oppose the legions of an oppressive king? I am needed here.
Calidor, in dark days such as these,
Dark days, dark invaders, shadows in the woods.
My brother warrior, I understand. And yet something in me knows that the hour will come when Grayley's cause can only be served by strong steel in the hands of a warrior true. Search thy own heart, Calidor. In its depths, thou knowest that the cause of Grimald Grayley is thy cause.
Ha! Art thou sorceress or art thou warrior? Hear me now. Join with me in my fight against the evil overlord, or depart from my sight.
Hold! Who goes there?
Grayley, 'tis I, Shanra.
Shanra, thou wanton wizard. What change hast thou worked upon Calidor?
My lord, thou shouldst know that Calidor is no longer one of our company.
What? Wouldst desert us in our hour of need?
My lord, this is Clydia Euphana of Clan Crimson, a warrior brave and true.
Oh, of course. Allow me to introduce myself. I am...
Lord Grayley?
I knew that! I knew that! Our one hope is this. While the sword lies hidden, we are in danger. I fear that the Dark Minions can somehow sense its presence. Thus far, the disturbances created in the ethers by the sword's removal from the shrine have confused them, given us time. We must recover the sword immediately. That being done, we must take it to a place wherein we may defend it, or die trying. A wizard's castle.
But lord, all such places are far from here. Moreover, they are near habitation. The innocent lives that could be lost in a confrontation. Why, thee thyself spake of the wasteland.
And still I do. Shanra, the wizard who had no invested castle of his own, were to seek in the wasteland a ruined dwelling from ancient times.
I have heard such structures still stand, defying the ages. The ancients knew much of stonemasonry.
Now, if a wizard among us could find and invest such a ruin, we would have nothing less than a true wizard's castle in the midst of the wasteland in which to defend the sword.
Grayley, it might work. My lord, by thy leave, I myself shall away this very hour, and seek to invest, as my own castle, the first suitable structure I find left standing.
Good. And when thou hast found it, call to me by the song of the silent...
Hold! If I am to fight, and perchance to die in this endeavor, I would that thee include me in thy counsel.
Warrior, thou shalt be told what thou needst to know. Away now, make haste. I shall recover the sword and await thy call. Water at last.
My lord, I do not like this place.
What? Methinks this a likely place to rest.
My lord, I beg thee, if drink here we must, then let us not tarry. There has been sorcery afoot here.
Do I presume to teach thee the art of swordplay? Now desist in thy prattle, whilst I rest mine eyes. Besides, would I not sense the presence of any spell?
With all respect, Lord Greeley, thou hast been ill, and thou hast been, my lord.
So, thou wouldst enjoy a cold drink on thy journey. Silence, fools.
I know thee.
Nay, Grimmelberg, thou knowst me not at all, but thou shalt. Thou shalt know me well indeed. Thou shalt surrender thy will to me, O majestic mage, and soon I shall return it thee. But not until thou realizest that I am she whom thou hast sought. Of all women, I alone am a fitting mate for thee, O wondrous wizard. Abandon thy quest and be mine. What sayest thou, O sorcerer mine?
Thou art not truly evil. Yet thou art capricious beyond belief. Forswear thy selfishness and aid me in my quest. After that, who can say what may unfold?
So, thou hast need of further persuasion. Fetch the instruments of torture, and meet me here forthwith. So, Grayley, so what thou wouldst say, or perhaps ask of me?
What news of Caridia?
Who? Oh, thy bodyguard. I have given her to my soldiers. For sport.
She awakens. Now we will show her our might.
What hast thou there? Our mistress hath requested these instruments for the entertainment of our prisoner. Who's there?
What detained thee?
Oh, not of any consequence. Guards, soldiers.
So I was told. Use thy sword. Try to break these bonds.
Canst thou not use thy sorcery to free thyself?
Dost thou presume again to advise me in the magical arts?
Hadst thou taken my last advice in the magical arts, we would not.
So, Grayly, hast thou found it in thee to reconsider?
Hear me, Adroma. I tire of this foolishness. Hast thou no glimmering of insight as to the plight we face all?
Very well. Abandon thy pride. Join me or suffer.
Never. Not this way.
What sayest thou now?
Speak!
Kill me not. Absence from me causes me pain, Ronald Grayly. Is it right that I should suffer alone? Hear me. If this quest of thine be so important, tell me of it. Together, we may be able to... Oh! The witch! Free Grayly or die! Kill her! This settles nothing. When next we meet, we both shall die.
Is this not an instrument of evil?
Calidia, Euphora, am I not in chains? Now avert thine eyes.
Desperate measures are called for. How?
Whither are we going?
To the roof.
Where are we?
In the woods.
What are we doing here?
Wouldst thou prefer to be back at the stronghold of the sorceress?
I wanted to stay and fight. 'Twas thou who said we must away.
Shh. And 'twas well I did.
Dark invaders.
Aye, and the reason for our urgency in departing the castle of the Droma. We are near the place where the sword lies hidden.
Ah, how near? How near are we?
To what?
To the sword.
Shh! Keep that voice down.
It is done.
Thy magic brought us hither, Grimald Grey. Where are we? Are we within a fortnight's or a moment's march of our goal?
Of course.
Which?
Which what?
Where is the sword?
Calidia, stay thou near me.
Lord Grey, thou slept but fitfully last night. Thou shouldst have stayed abed within the castle of Shanna.
Silence. I must concentrate. Tonight, Shanra decides the fate of our world. Thou must exert thy strength to its utmost to hold this fortress intact against the forces which would assail it. I myself shall remain atop yon roof and guard the sword. Calidia, our vanguard, will await the invader at the gate.
She is much skilled, my lord.
More than skill will be needed this night.
Calidia! Come hither. Tonight is the full moon. Thus far, the Dark Ones have been unstable, present in both worlds. Yet tonight, when the sun is set, they shall be able to enter our world fully.
Here they shall die.
Hold, good warrior, there is more. Those dark cloaks they wear are transdimensional energy transference devices.
I do not understand the language of alchemy.
It means this. In order to remain present in our world, the Dark Warriors must wear those cloaks. If thou rendest the fabric of their garments, thy very life force will be drained into the Dark World.
Then how may I slay them without rending their garments? What must I do?
Thou must present thy blade to the master of this keep.
It is done.
By following the trail of Shanra, thine and Grayle's did mysteriously disappear.
Calidor! Well met. What good fortune brings thee hither in our most needful hour?
Wizard, no doubt thou art accustomed to vision, but when they come to one such as I, they stir the blood, and may not be denied.
I am engaged in wizardry, and cannot come down. Pray thee come hither. What hast thou seen?
In my dreams I saw this very castle, and the voice of my heart spoke, saying that if I would serve the true king and cast down the evil overlord, I must seek out grim old Grayley. True king. Ha! Shanra, give me a real task. I tire of seeking legends.
No matter, 'tis well indeed. Yet time grows short. It is Grayle's wish that none of the Dark Ones pass within these walls.
Then none shall, save they pass over the lifeless body of Calidor.
Well said, O warrior. Now hold forth thy blade, that I may strengthen it, ere thou await thy post.
long have I labored to allow to support me in my quest.
Thy power hath grown. Has not thy wisdom?
Speak to me not of wisdom, Grayly.
Speak not to me at all, but stand aside. I shall have the sword. Not while I live Zumalt Grayly.
So be it.
So powerful to pass into the hands of mere children. Not of what thou speakest. I know thee, and I know thy kind. Speak unfairly of my race. Was it betrayed my people when first we sought thee out?
Grayly, enough bloodshed. Return, my knights, to our own place and time. And thee, Sindarin, relinquish thy struggle. This keep be truly thine, nor would I wrest it from thee. And thee, Grayleaf, together let us tend thy fallen champion, my foe.
Hear me, Grayleaf. My word is in such need as thou mayest not imagine. Too many of my knights have shed their own blood. The rest I have returned to our own world, and now with myself away, I shall take the sword with me. If thou wouldst stop me still, thou must deal me death.
Hold, human. Wouldst thou detain me?
Only long enough to give thee that for which thou hast come.
Behold! Thy staff! What trickery is this? Where is the sword? Where it has been safely hid this long night through.
Grimald Grayleaf, ever the subtle, ever the cunning and devious.
I take no chances with the likes of thee.
Dost thou then know this one?
He is Merlin, the greatest mage of the dark world, which is perhaps less dark than I had thought,
and which, with the light of this sacred sword, will be brighter still.
That remains to be seen, human.
Yet if thou art indeed bent on wielding the sword, observe thee its proper care. Bathe it often in pure lake water. Moreover, in thy world its energies shall be unstable. Keep it near a large round talisman of wood. Broken cable, perhaps. Perhaps. And call thee it by its true name. Excalibur.
I knew not that wizards could heal so the wounds of battle, as thou and the other didst for Calidia.
'Tis not done all, nor without cost. Calidia, what troubles thee?
Thou hast not failed to impress upon me the fear of those of the other world. I am distressed that thou didst give the sword over into their hands for my sake.
Say not 'twas for thy sake. When I set Merlin free, he might easily have seized the sword and fled, or what he thought to be the sword. Say rather 'twas thee who purchased with thy blood a chance for Grayley to see a side of the humans he had not before seen.
Fear not, Grayley, for it is said that in wizardly matters, even the wizardly may be mistaken.
Let us so hope.
When thou said the minions of the dark world, I had not thought thou meant humans, nor would I have believed thee. I had thought they were a mere fantasy with which to entertain children. They say the same of us.
So, Calidor, whither wilt thou now?
I know not, fair Lydia, for though my vision brought me hither in a time of great need, still I am puzzled. And though I served the cause of Grimald Grayley as I was bidden, I still seek the true king. Moreover, I seek justice and freedom for the land of Karn. Grimald? High King Grimald? Thou didst not tell me.
Thou didst not ask.
My liege.
Arise thou, O Calidor the Just, overlord of Karn by decree of the High King. Nor shall his majesty remain aloof nor careless as regards the outlands in future.
Fare thee well, Lord Calidor of Karn.
And thee, Calidia. Farewell, Shanra. King Grayley.
Calidor. So, Shanra, whither wilt thou now?
My lord, so deeply have I entered into the stone of this castle, that here I shall stay and make my home. I shall do whatever I may to promote the healing of this wondrous land.
Then know that when creatures return and folk arrive again to inhabit this land, they shall find in thee a venerable wizard indeed, and the lord of a suitably ancient keep. Why, the Archmage himself might even visit thee here one day.
And should he pass this way, he shall always be welcome.
And thee, Calidia, wilt thou return now to thy clan home?
My lord, thine ordeal has been grave. And as I am charged to protect thee, I will not leave thy side until thou art safe within thine own tower.
So be it. Farewell then, Shanra, we must away. Calidia, art thou coming or not? I shall not tarry nor be detained.
But Lord Grayley, thou hurriest to the north. The capital lies east.
Thinkest thou to instruct me in the lore of maps? 'Tis I who set our course, warrior. Do I presume to teach thee the art of sword play?